welcome to I Am Woke. I am your host, Emelina Calder. Thank you for joining me on this channel, on my personal branding and marketing channel. I wanted to jump on and give you guys an update because it's been a while since I've posted over here. Give you an update on me, an update maybe on some of my background and what I'm going to be doing with this channel and why you should watch. Okay, so first off, my name is Emelina Calder. Thank you, welcome for those of you that are subscribers that have been with me for a while. I look forward to sharing with you on all of the tips, tricks, and my insider scoop on my journey on how to build a personal brand online and on social media, how to grow your following, how to literally build your personal brand, build yourself up as a public figure in public image. I'll be creating videos in the future on organic social, paid social, as well as earned media, publicity, how to leverage publicity to build your social proof, to build your credibility and your brand and everything in between on that. I have been in digital marketing and social media marketing, and my expertise has been seen in Political Magazine and the New York Times, Social Media Today, all over the internet, on creative direction, on social media expertise, specifically Instagram. For those of you that have been following me for a while, I was an Instagram consultant. I was the top ranked Instagram consultant on Google for like 5 years globally. Because I caught the trend ahead. I knew how to become a top rank in SEO. I've been doing SEO since I was like 18 or 19 maybe. And yeah, anyway, it's been a journey, my loves, and I'm happy for you to be here. Those of you that skim through my channel, there's gonna be a pretty drastic like glow up difference in how I look and how I speak and my energy before and now. There is a space of time from when I grew this channel initially to me taking it over now, moving it over to personal branding, because that's really like a huge aspect of my expertise. So don't judge anything I've made before, or maybe you love it. Either way, thank you for being here. I adore you. Let me think about what I want to say. Let me do a quick introduction. So my name is Emelina. I am a high performance spiritual coach, and I do that both in life advisement, in life coaching, as well as personal branding and digital marketing coaching. Now, I'm also a psychic medium. I am a divine spiritual channel. I'm channeling all the time. I channel mostly through the Akashic Records and through Source Consciousness. And if you like any of that, I'd love for you to check out my main spiritual mentorship channel, which is also I Am Woke, and you can find it YouTube. Search it on YouTube or go youtube.com/c/I Am Woke, spelled out, and you'll find that channel, which is like my favorite thing to do. It's my full-time everything, is everything spiritual, channeling, meditation, and educating about personal and spiritual development. So if you love that, go check that out. On this channel, I'm going to be talking about digital marketing, including digital marketing funnels, digital marketing strategy, social media management, and social media followership and strategies. So to give you guys just a fast update, I spent at least 10 years of my career learning how to create accelerated social media follower growth online. And if I can be honest, I'm very good at it. So there are different ways to grow your following. So what I'm going to cover on this channel, and thank you so much for being here in a very casual way with me on this live, but what I'm going to be covering on this channel is how to understand what it is that you're going to tap into authentically, understanding your authentic self in combination with the spiritual awareness of your soul, because this channel is for spiritual entrepreneurs, spiritual creatives, spiritual coaches, spiritual public figures that are ready to take their brand to the next level, that are ready to do it in a spiritual way, because I don't think there are enough of us that actually cover both, because you tend to be in one of two categories. You are either in the business world doing things in a very logical, linear fashion, in a very masculine fashion, or you are in the spiritual world and you are go with the flow. You're a little bit more feminine, you're more in tune, you're more heart-based, And they don't always cross over. And the beauty of who I am and my personality is I've spent equal time in both worlds. Through my entire career, I was doing all of my professional, personal development. I was going through my yoga trainings. I was doing all of my juice fasting. I was doing my channeling. I was fine-tuning my psychic gifts. I was working through my own personal trauma and history, resolving childhood wounds. I was going to therapy. I was doing all the things. I was working with shamans. And I was doing that for 15 years. And I was growing digital marketing funnels. I was helping public figures and doing coaching and consulting around building personal brands, around building public figures. And actually now I'm remembering with public figures, it's also with public speakers, with celebrities, with experts, with coaches, with creatives, anyone that is in performance. I can't tell you the amount of artists and musicians that I have helped scale, which I also have a very soft spot for those of you that have worked with me. I adore you because you're one of me. I am, when I was growing up, I was labeled like a commercial artist. Like, I don't generally do art for the sake of doing art. I do art to sell art. And I know not all artists love that, but that has been my experience throughout my entire journey of my adult life, is how do I make something that will sell without like neglecting what I want to do. I'm really good at weaving in audience narratives, audience perspectives, audience needs psychically with my personal channel, my personal creative channel, as well as with the medium, whatever the medium is. So when I was younger, that medium was pop art paintings, and everybody told me I wasn't gonna be able to make money and I wasn't gonna be able to pay my rent. And I tell you, I did. And I did really well. I just remember that moment so clearly. I remember like I graduated college and I asked one of my art teachers, because I'd done an independent, I'm just going off on a random tangent right now. I had done an independent study in graffiti art. We'll skip all those other trains of thoughts that are coming up. But in graffiti art specifically, I was learning how to work with spray paint. And like, he was like, there's no way you're gonna make it out there, like selling this. And I was like, watch me do it. I was like, I don't know, like, let me see. Like, I mean, I'm already showing at some businesses in downtown Burlington. Like, for those of you who know that I went to school in Burlington, Vermont. I lived there for 5 years. Shout out to Burlington. Anyway, that is where my spiritual development started. My favorite yoga teacher, my original yoga teacher, Kathy, is in Burlington. For those of you guys that need a good school, check out Yoga Vermont. Kathy is one of the most amazing people I've met. What else do I want to say? Where do I want to move with this live stream? I don't remember where I was going with that. I was going somewhere with it. Working art. It is no discredit to art for art's sake or the artistic process. I am more telling you because it is my talent to understand my own inner creativity, the natural like texture or fabric, or I don't know how to describe it, energetics of the medium with which I'm working, as well as the audience needs, desires, and market appeal. I am very good at taking things, understanding them, creating a process to create on demand quickly in channeled states, and then sell it and generate profit and create relationship with others through the process where there is like no energy wasted. It is like literally, these are my talents all combined. My zone of genius, besides like my more spiritual nature, is in, and this is part of my spiritual nature, is in a lot of, gosh, I remember saying this when I was so much younger, zone of genius, my zone of excellence, but it's also a zone of genius, is in branding, positioning, understanding what people need and want from you, what are the sellable components of that, how that works, and not selling out. I want to say that specifically. Part of my talents are also understanding and being able to channel the soul self, the higher self, and understand whether it's myself or any of my clients and who I'm working with, what it is that it is in their zone of genius, in their own source of creative channel, so that they are not doing things for the audience ever. And I know that is a method of selling, and that is a method of online marketing, and that's not something I do. I am constantly focused on the self, and this is what I'll teach you guys to do on this channel, is building your personal brand from the authenticity, from the core. You're like a core pillar of everything. Everything surrounds you, everything stems from you, and you should be doing everything because you enjoy it, because it's authentic to you, not because it's what the audience wants, okay? The audience might also want it. And frequently, when we are in divine alignment, the audience wants what we want to create, and they just don't even know it yet. They don't even know to ask for it. But you have to be so in tune with yourself, who you are, and your own authentic nature, and in complete self-acceptance of yourself, that you understand the differences, the subtleties between what you want to create and what they want. And they might not know to ask you for it yet, but you might be able to tap into the realm of your own creative channel to create something that hasn't been done yet. I am a pioneer. Everything about me is very like rebel, maverick, pioneering. If that sounds like you want to jump on board, I'm going to be here to help you create, like, literally what's being channeled through is like the Harley Davidson brand of your life, like your personal brand, your own rebellious nature. I want to come out and just feel so fucking free in being who you are, so completely natural and effortlessly authentic, where you are stepping into effortless performance, where you are in massive action, where you are just fucking schooling this world and publishing significant and profound creative content, whatever that is for you, okay? Whether it's coaching material, whether it is writing a book or several, whether it is, I don't know, just publishing creative work, whatever that is going to be. And even those of you that are entrepreneurs and coaches, you're gonna be publishing. You're either publishing things to sell or you're publishing things to promote things that you're selling. Regardless, publishing and performance are hand in hand. And also, let's talk about the performance, okay? Part of personal branding, you cannot just like hide behind your computer. Part of personal branding is public speaking. It is speaking on camera. It is active performance. It is working one-on-one with an audience. There's a level of improvisation that is going to be necessary within that, or even acting skills, which is not acting as someone different. It is learning how to remove your own inhibitions, center within your own personal channel, and to be able to project from that place and create an authentic experience that your audience is able to authentically connect with you. I hope that makes sense. Now, let me collect my thoughts for a minute and see if there's anything else I want to say on this. Everything I do is spiritual. I am a spiritual channel. I am going to be bringing in that spiritual channeling into this YouTube channel. So you may see me drop in and out of spiritual channel, where I'm literally channeling from the Akashic Records or from my higher self or from Divine Mother, or I may just be thinking and speaking and giving you my own personal thoughts. Regardless, this channel is going to be the source for all things digital marketing, personal branding, building a social media following, building yourself into commodity is the word that's coming forward, but not in a bad way. Like literally leveraging the power and the worth and the value of your own authentic creative expression in order to demand market appeal, in order to demand price premium out in public eye, public image, how to leverage that, how to not shy back, how to protect yourself in the process, because there's all of the there's all the discussion of what can you say, what can you not say online, like how do you know where that line is. I'm going to teach you guys that too, because the reality is that you get to train, you get to be yourself, and you get to train the people around you on what to expect from you. So if you train them that you're going to be very polished and perfect, then you can never step outside of that alignment. But if you train them that you're just going to show up as you are, and that that's okay, and that you love yourself and you love them, and that you're also giving them permission to show up as they are, then you have a lot more leeway to not worry about the specifics in publicity about exactly what you say and how you say it, because you're going to be able to work with your audience in a way where they understand the general gist and value, because you're teaching them about you and about your perspective and how to understand and perceive you. And I think where marketing and public images have gotten like very tripped up in the past is that it's seen as a one-way conversation where it's like the brand, the personal brand, the public image, the celebrity speaking out to everyone. And then everyone like forgets that that is a human, because the human is never shown. So I'm gonna teach you how to embrace your inner human aspects, the very imperfect parts of you, leverage them, use them as powerful aspects of your personal brand, show them off, and watch as audiences fall in love with you for who you are, not for a professionally crafted or perfect version of what a personal brand should be. And for those of you that don't know, most public figures and celebrities are built. They are created. It is a fabricated version of that person. They take one facet of the personality of the person, right? Whatever's the most popular aspect of them, whatever's the most sensationalized version of them, whatever the public is gonna latch onto the most, and then they blow that up. They fucking 100x it, 10x it at least, and then they hide all the other aspects of the person. And then what happens is the public finds out who that person is at some point. Everyone is exposed at some point. You can only hide for so long. And then people hate them, and then there's all this bullshit online, and then there's like, whatever, you know, it gets so messy. And at the end of the day, we don't have to build public images that way. We don't have to build public brands that way. We can instead focus all of our attention on ourselves, on our personal self-acceptance, and on engineering what it is that we produce and how we create in this world around the core facets of who we are as humans, as authentic, imperfect humans that completely accept ourselves in every single way, so that nothing can hurt us when we enter the public, because we are so fundamentally secure in who we are that we know that we can handle anything that's coming forward, and we know that we can mold. We can mold not just ourselves, but we can mold everything around us to become an asset. I hope this is all making sense. I'm very excited to dive into this channel with you guys. I'm going to be showing you a lot about what it is on my journey to build my YouTube channel and the different sorts of strategies that you can employ to build public audiences online, because there are many. I like the ones that speak the most to authenticity. I have tried them all. I've worked with them all across different clients. And what I'm going to be teaching you are the ones that I think are the easiest for the human. They don't take as much maintenance or upkeep or money, because they're the closest proximity to who you are as a person. So I like to call this effortless performance. And what I see effortless performance is when you are at your peak performance states naturally. You are in massive action naturally, and other people go, whoa, how are they doing all of that work? But really, it's just you being in total alignment with yourself, showing up as you are. So that effortless performance comes from your total self-acceptance of knowing and understanding of who you are, not trying to be anything that you're not, of leaning into your strengths rather than your weaknesses, of allowing yourself to design your business and design your brand to work for you rather than you working for it. Because there are a lot of people that will give you a lot of business tactics that are like, in order to make it online, you have to do this, this, and this. In order to build a social media following, you have to do this, this, and this. And if you don't do those things exactly, then you won't make it. And it's like, Yes, there are generic like rules that if you follow, you'll make it. But here's the thing, if you make it and it's not sustainable for you, these aren't like your natural habits or your natural habitat, it's gonna take all of your energy to maintain what it is that you build, and you're gonna hate it and you're gonna resent it and then you're gonna disassemble it. That's just the truth. I've gone through it myself. I've watched a lot of people go through it. There are lots of messes. It is far more sustainable to understand who you are spiritually, to understand who you are authentically, to completely accept yourself, and then to reverse engineer and build your business and your brand to support you, not the other way around. This is not about being popular. You will be popular by the sheer nature and value of the fact that you are an incredible human. There is no one like you on the planet. Not only on the planet, there will never be another human like you ever in existence, ever fucking again. Okay? It's understanding that core blueprint, that core fingerprint that you have of your core energetic signature of who you are, and understanding that everything that you want is right. Your desires are the right guidance. The way you want to create is going to be the best way. And then taking some of the tactics that work online and fold them into who you already are, and create sustainable marketing habits that come from your natural state of authentic expression, so that you don't feel like you have to be something else in order to make your money, in order to build your brand, in order to gain the audience, the following, and the community. Because that'll only work for a certain period of time. It takes way too much energy to maintain, so that you'll be able to be yourself authentically, show yourself authentically, do things that you love to do that are marketing habits that are folded into your daily habits. And in that way, you'll build a beautiful life, a beautiful brand, a beautiful public image in a way that is supportive and sustainable for all aspects of you, who you are, and your gorgeous lifestyle. So that's what I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please go like the video below. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. Tap the bell for notifications. If you like my vibe and my energy, want to hear more from me, or are interested in working with me, I have a couple of I have my Transformation Accelerator program below, which is a business and spiritual development program. I've also got the Phoenix, which is a one-on-one program about breaking the mold, stepping into your radical authenticity so that you can then build your brand or build your business. I've got some meditation albums and some other things going on, but I think you're gonna love all of that. Thank you so much for joining me on this channel. I love you guys so much. Drop a comment below if you liked this and let me know what resonated. I would love to know, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.